Why are you all right in the front yard? When I come out of the house, you're all up on the porch. Why? Why? All of this yard. You always want to be right there. What's going on, Max? Giggles. Y'all need to work together. I think we might have one more storm that's going to hit us before it's all said and done. Welcome back to the journey, folks. So part 2 of this woodshed. I'm going to start bringing over some of it. So I'm going to do the sides first, and then I'm going to do the roof last. Because for one, it's already afternoon. I did not really get out here. So I've been trying to take care of some personal business on the computer, on the phone, other stuff. And then obviously, you know, editing and stuff like that, just trying to knock out some of those things. And then it's just been, oh my God, stupid hot. Humidity is just like through the roof. So I waited until afternoon to be able to come out. And right now, right, sun's behind clouds, so it actually doesn't feel too bad. I mean, it's still very, very thick. Very, very thick. And if you caught us over on our side channel, the Scuttlebutt with IFF, Ivey from Factotum, then you already know that, yeah, it's quite moist out here. And I know nobody likes hearing that word, but yeah. Anyway, I'm going to get over here and picking up trash out of the yard. Stuff that keeps falling out of the wagon. But I'm going to get over here. I'm going to show you what I plan to use on the sides and the back, right? And then hopefully I have enough. If not, that's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect and such. And then after we get the sides taken care of, it probably won't happen today. I mean, for y'all, it's going to be the same video. But for me, it's probably going to be a separate day that I'm going to get the roof on. All right, so see you over here in a second, and let's show you what we're gonna clad this thing with. Well, if everybody remembers this area here, we actually used to have a dog pen here because we had multiple dogs and they all were separated out. They're all rescues, right? And the back of that had wood slats on it. So it was all cedar slat stuff that we got from the Bearded Carpenter. And right now I have a lot of those right here, right? Some of those have been used already over on Lilu's doghouse. So I'm going to go ahead and take these over, and these will be the sides, but then I have a lot more up in the front, just on the other side of our footbridge, that I'll need to bring over as well. So yeah, let's go fire up my trusty steed and let's get these things moved. check this out. Had a bird nest. So I don't know what type of bird it was, but they were nesting. Interesting, or at least they started to nest. I don't think they finished it. Running out of room. I guess I'm gonna have to come back for the rest. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I don't think that one's gonna make it. Well, come back for the rest. So most of these are probably going to be too long, but I'm just going to put them all in. I'm just going to attach them, and then I'll come back later and cut it all off with a Sawzall or circular saw or whatever saw. I don't know. Just be easier. Even a chainsaw. I'll probably just come out with a chainsaw. Like I said, I'm still having an issue with my battery charger to my Milwaukee stuff. So once all the batteries I have, once they're dead, I have no way of charging those batteries. I only have the one charger right now, so that means my Sawzall, or the reciprocating saw, and my nail gun is going to be useless until I can get another charger. So now let's see if I can get out of here without getting stuck in the mud like I did last time. To fall down, but you did. Alright, see you up in the front. Alright, so I'm just going to stay on this side of the bridge, otherwise I'm going to have to drive, right? So to be able to get there, I would have to go all the way down the driveway, out the gate, down our side road, all the way down the main road to come in here, and then come over here to this pile, where I can just park right here on this side of the bridge and then hand carry it over, put it in the cart, and then yeah, be done with it. So I think I'm gonna do that. Plus my cart keeps wanting to fall apart on me. Things seen better days. I think that's about it for now. Heard something over there. I don't know what it was. Probably the dang chickens coming across the creek. Even though they're not supposed to. But I don't know. It sounded a lot bigger than a chicken. So let me go dump this off and then we'll go gather up our tools to get ready to start installing. Well, I hear the rumblings of thunder in the background, but I still got some sunshine, so yeah, I'll do this the best I can. So I did bring out the nail gun. I have 3/4 battery. I'm just gonna use this until it dies, and then we'll switch over to the screws because I don't have that many screws. Right? So, not looking for anything fancy. I'm just looking to do it. I'm just gonna hit it with one. Oh, it helps if I turn it on. Hit it with one. Hit it with one. That's it. And obviously if I'm big on one side, small on the other, I'm going to try to alternate that. But not a big deal if I can't. So, not a big deal if I can't. Oh, popped me in the nose. Just a lack of that. Take off all the bark, I don't know. Not too worried about it. Just a woodshed. Fanciest woodshed I've ever made. Alright, so something like that. Obviously the storm's getting a lot closer, a lot faster. I do want to put 2 more. I'm going to have 5 going that direction. Like I said, I'll do at least 2 one top, one bottom, and maybe 3. I don't know. Cause yeah, I'll do one all the way at the top, one in the middle, one down here towards the bottom, and then just see how much of this, you know, I'm not too worried about the very front, right? I'm gonna put a board across the top and then I'll cut off any excess. If it's like a foot over, that's what I'm going for. And then my metal will come all the way to the top. And then basically however long the metal is, I'm just gonna let it go. And then I'll trim off the wood basically at the metal, right? So all those sheets should be 8 feet. And then, like I said, I'm just gonna cut off the excess basically on both sides. So I did this side, I'm gonna do the other side, and then I'll have to come back to do the back right after I trim off the excess. So let me get the other side in quickly before the storm gets here, and then we'll try to show you what it looks like. And then if I gotta come back out tomorrow to finish it up, that's probably what's gonna have to happen. Okay, here's the second side done. Plus I got another post up there, one that I had close by. So yeah, that is finished. Now, like I said, storm's coming. It's close. I'm about to get pelted on. So I'm gonna go ahead and, for me, calling it quits for today, but for y'all, it's just gonna be like a big flash of light, and then boom, I'm into the next day, continue to work on this. So see you in a sec. All right, well, back into another day. Went and got some hardware. So I think the kiddo helped me out enough. Obviously, we're not gonna show her working because she's still under 16. Let's get this thing finished up today, why don't we? Hello, butterfly. Exactly the right screw for the job, but what I have on hand. metal to wood, but roofing. I thought I already had roofing screws. That's why I didn't pick any up at the store. Yeah. Cool. She saw a rat. All right, so there's 2 panels. Looks like I'm gonna need at least 3 more. Plus, I mean, as you can see, I was leaving these a little long. I'm gonna have to cut them off. I could do that at a later date. I'm not too worried about it, right? Meow. But because some of these are short, some of these are long, so I'm just throwing them up there, and then I'll come back and I'll just cut it off later. So it looks okay, not too terribly bad. I mean, it's a woodshed, right? So until I can get a sawmill to make something proper, I think it'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. So let me finish getting all the rest of that on, and then all that's left to do is going to be move wood. Which, I mean, moving wood is moving wood. I don't think you guys will need to see that. So let me bring you back whenever everything is said and done, because all the other panels are going to be just like the first 2. All right. So see you in a sec. And done. So actually I only needed 2 other panels, and I also got it cut off the back. Not perfect, but it is okay. It'll do, donkey. It'll do. And I mean, ultimately it's going to keep, you know, firewood dry for the most part. I mean, this stuff is all reclaimed, almost everything here, all right? Even the posts reclaimed, trees came from our own property. Even the 2x6 is all reclaimed from other projects, right? So zero the build, even the metal down below, all reclaimed. 6x6s, all reclaimed. Those 6x6s came from friends. The metal came from when Dad was working over at a chicken farm. The cedar planks came from Paul over at the Bearded Carpenter, and then the rest of the cedar, right? Even these posts. Well, this post was from our property, and those 2 posts came from the chicken farm. The rest of the wood came, yeah. So 100% reclaimed. Everything here. And like I said, we'll go ahead and start moving all of the firewood over. We're gonna do that off camera, but woodshed is done. So like I said, until I can actually get a sawmill here on the property to start cutting up some good looking timbers and be able to do, I want to start doing timber framing type stuff, right? But that's in the future. Obviously, to be able to do, I mean, yeah, I can be out here, hand hewing logs and stuff like that, but that takes time and a lot of effort, which I'm fine doing, but that also takes away from being able to do everything else. You've already seen, the property, what it looks like, especially during this time of year. It's crazy, right? I already know that once we get a tractor here on the property too, a lot of the clearing of land will go a lot smoother, a lot faster. And I think we've even gotten some plans for the future of what we'd like to do to extend our paddock for animals. So I'll probably talk about that over on our side channel. So definitely get over there and so definitely get over there and check that out. It's greatly appreciated. But for now, I think we're going to be jumping back over onto a paddock for animals because we do have fencing in. And now that we've got some sunshine for a few days, yeah, I think I'll be able to put in some more fence posts. So look forward to that in the next coming adventure for us. All right. So if you'd like to stick around on this journey we call life, it's greatly appreciated. Check out this video we have right here or the whole year's playlist over on this side. The icons at the top make it easy to subscribe both here and to our side channel. Go check that out. It's greatly appreciated. And then last but not least, definitely get out there. Thank a veteran every chance you get, not only on Veterans Day. And we'll see you on the next one. Later, friends.